In a world that moves too fast, we forget what's meant to last. Not the gold, the fleeting fame, but the kindness in a name. I've seen hearts light up the dark from just a spark, a selfless mark. What we give is what we grow. A little love and let it flow. This is the gift of legacy, a life that gives so generously. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy. It's not the things we keep inside, but the open hands we never hide. A smile, a meal, a listening ear can make a stranger feel sincere. And every act, no matter small, becomes a step, a higher call. We build a bridge, we mend the seam, together living out the dream. This is the gift of legacy, a life that gives so generously. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy. So don't wait for fortune's hand. Just give a little where you stand. Your love, your time, it all can grow like rivers down the mountain snow. Hey! This is the gift of legacy. It lives in you, it lives in me. We rise, we lift, we plant the seed to share the gift, to truly be. Abundance flows when hearts believe. We share to receive. This is the gift of legacy. In a world
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday evening Zoom call. Tonight we are talking all about GL Smart. I see that there are some new people on the Zoom. Welcome to everybody. We had wanted to try to get audio interpretation on this Zoom tonight. We are trying to work out how to do that, but there are captions available. And if you log in on the YouTube channel, you will be able to watch YouTube live. And I believe that the translation, the captions there is better. So you can either watch here on the Zoom or on YouTube. And if you are watching on YouTube, thank you for joining us this evening. We will share the recording straight after the Zoom call. So we are going to go ahead. We are talking all about GL Smart tonight. If you are on any groups, please reach out to the people on the groups. Let's try to get them on the Zoom call. The seeds that we plant now, the things that we do now can make our Christmas and our December holidays very festive. We've got a few weeks ahead of us, but there's a lot that can be achieved. So if we can just get as many people on the Zoom or watching the recording, it will be great. If you don't know me, my name is Adele. I am here in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I have been part of Gift of Legacy since before it launched in January 2022. I am very involved in the Gift of Legacy community, and I am now just as involved and excited about GL Smart. My co-host this evening, although he doesn't know he is a co-host, is Joseph from the Congo. He is our new French presenter, but he speaks English beautifully, and I'm going to be relying on him to help me as well this evening. What we are going to do is go through a short presentation and then show you practical examples of how to join boards and what you can do in GL Smart. So let's go straight into the presentation so that you can see what GL Smart is all about, and then we will take it from there. So let me just get the presentation up. Okay, so here we are presenting GL Smart. GL Smart is part of the greater Gift of Legacy community, and Gift of Legacy is a gifting activity. We are a community of people who send and receive gifts, and by doing that, we are creating abundance around the world. And it's always important to have a disclaimer. This presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither myself nor any other presenter nor Gift of Legacy are registered financial or tax advisors. The information we are sharing this evening is only intended to give you an example of what you as a participant may expect. Everybody's journey in Gift of Legacy, whether it is in the traditional Gift of Legacy or in GL Smart, everybody's journey is different. And so we shouldn't compare journeys, but we should celebrate with each other as we journey together. So what is a gifting community? If you are watching this for the first time or you are new to gifting, what is it all about? We suggest that you find out more about sacred economics. Sacred economics refers to the term and the philosophy where people work together, sharing gifts, sharing money, that everybody is able to thrive. Gifting communities trace back to the 1960s in modern culture, but they've actually been around for decades, and they are 100% legal. There are many kinds of gifting communities: a birthday club in an office environment, or crowdfunding when somebody is trying to raise funds, maybe for a certain individual's medical care. Those are all gifting activities. In Africa, and especially in South Africa, we uphold the principle of Ubuntu. Ubuntu is very much part of our culture. It means communities working together. And you'll see I'm wearing a shirt that says Ubuntu. Ubuntu means I am because you are. You are not going to reach your success in Gift of Legacy on your own. You cannot do this on your own. It is a community group activity. We are all reliant on each other. So your success, my success, is determined by what we as a group of people do together. You might also want to go and find out a bit more about circular economies. In circular economies, there's a giving and a receiving, a sharing of whatever commodity it is. And in a gifting community, there are times when you are a gifter, where you send a gift, and then there are times when you are a receiver and you receive gifts, and it's circular. So everybody gets a turn to be a giver, and everybody gets a turn to be a receiver. Gift of Legacy is a global gifting activity. Our community extends over most countries in the world. We are uplifting communities, not only through financial abundance, but also through self-development. And especially now with GL Smart, where we are teaching people how to use cryptocurrency, how to use the blockchain to gift. This is a whole new avenue for many people, and we embrace it and we're journeying together, just like using the Zoom calls and trying to find a way to connect us all with one united language, or a way that we can all understand each other. We are trying to overcome all of those obstacles so that everybody can develop together. So in Gift of Legacy, we have the traditional Gift of Legacy, which many of you might be familiar with. We refer to it as a theme park. It is a website-based activity. But now tonight we are focusing on GL Smart. GL Smart is gifting on the blockchain. We are one community with two very different gifting activities or experiences. GL Smart is an extension of Gift of Legacy. It is part of the Gift of Legacy community. GL and GL Smart function independently from each other. Gift of Legacy, the traditional website, the classic as we call it, is a website where GL Smart is on the blockchain. It is a smart contract. These two platforms cannot connect with each other. They cannot interact. They are totally separate. The blockchain cannot interact with a website, and a website in the same way cannot interact with the blockchain. GL Smart offers participants the opportunity to participate in a gifting community using a smart contract on the blockchain. To participate in GL Smart, you need a MetaMask or a Trust wallet. These are the only two cryptocurrency wallets that are compatible with GL Smart. And the currency we are using is Polygon. It is Polygon Mainnet, Polygon Ecosystem. We are not using Polygon Ethereum. So those are the polygons that you need to look for on your Trust or MetaMask wallet. Load Polygon on your wallet. And then when you've got that set up, then you use this link, giftoflegacysmart.com. You copy the link and you paste it in the search bar or the browser bar at the top of the page for your MetaMask or Trust wallet. You paste giftoflegacysmart.com and then you press enter, which could be an arrow, it could be a magnifying glass on your keyboard, whatever it is. Once you have entered this link into your wallet, you are then connected to the GL Smart contract. And this is what a GL Smart contract dashboard looks like. On the left-hand side, there are 4 gifting tiers. These 4 gifting tiers allow users the freedom of choice. We have the starter boards, the GL Classics, speed boards, and the Ubuntu boards. Each tier, each one of these 4 have got 4 different boards. So there are 4 starter boards, 4 GL Classic boards, 4 speed boards, and 4 Ubuntu boards. Users are able to join as many of the active boards as they choose. So if on the start different boards, each one of those boards has got multiple versions that you as a user are able to join. So there are many, many opportunities for you to join boards in GL Smart. The boards on different tiers may be joined in any order. You do not have to start on the starter boards. If you like the philosophy of Ubuntu, you can come straight in your very first gift and join an Ubuntu board. If you like the GL Classics, because it's got a nostalgic touch related to our traditional website system, system, and you want to come straight in and join Platinum, you are able to do that. So there is no sequence of boards in GL Smart. The lowest value board is the Polina board. It is a 15 poly board to join. And at the moment, because cryptocurrency fluctuates daily, but today it is 20 US cents. For the last few days, it's been 19 US cents. We've had it go up to 25 or 26 US cents. So somewhere around about $4 or under $4. Last week it was under $3 to join a Polina board. Gifts are sent and received directly from one wallet to another wallet on the blockchain. It's instantaneous, it's automatic, and there need not be any communication between the gifter and the legend. So you could wake up in the morning as a legend and find that someone has gifted you and you have not even communicated with them. Likewise, if you are a gifter, you can join a board without having to contact anyone because the blockchain will connect your smart contract to somebody else's smart contract. Your wallets will connect, and so your wallet will send the gift to somebody else's wallet using the blockchain, and that's how the gifting happens. So it's very different to our traditional gift of legacy. Once the gifting transaction has been approved or confirmed by you as the user, you are then able to join the board. So you don't join a board and then gift. You gift and then you see where you are on the board. And that's an example of a board here on the right-hand side. And the rule is in GL Smart that the gifters will always fill up the next available space. So if gifter 1 is already filled up and you join the board, you will land in gifter number 2. You will then, the next gifter will land in gifter number 3 and then gifter number 4. And then it will continue that 5, 6, 7, and 8 fill up. This is true even if you are using the follow option on the GL Classics tier. It is currently the only tier where you can follow a wallet and create a lineage. Even if you are following a lineage, the gifter positions will fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You do not land on gifter positions close to the wallet you may follow. You always fill up the next available gifter position. So let's look at the different boards and tiers that we have. The starter boards are represented, as you saw on the dashboard, by a palm tree. They all have Hawaiian names. The Polina board is 15 poly. Hui is 50 poly. Ohio is 100 poly. And Ohana is 200 poly. Now, Ohana on GL Smart is very different to Ohana on Gift of Legacy. Ohana is just a name because we like the name. The name means family and nobody gets left behind. The Ohana board in GL Smart, the legend will receive all 8 gifts. And it is just another board. In fact, it's a special board because if you complete your Ohana board, it is a good place to use the gifts to then join our next tier, the GL Classics. GL Classics are represented by a crown, which shows the legend position. We all know that we want to be a legend, and so that's what the crown represents. These boards are the same names as we have in the traditional Classic website, but remember, GL Smart, Gift of Legacy do not connect. This is just to remember our roots. We're a community and we like to know where we came from. So we have a bronze board, which is 450 poly. Silver is 2,000 poly. Gold is 7,000 poly. And platinum is 22,000 poly. Then we have the speed boards. There is a 100 poly speed board, 200 poly, 800 poly, and a 3200 poly. These boards were designed for people who like fast-paced rewards. And the community had a bit of input here because there was a suggestion made, and the speed boards have reflected that suggestion. We'll get to that shortly. Then we have the Ubuntu boards. The Ubuntu boards represented by a handshake. Why? Because on the Ubuntu boards, it is not just the legend who receives. The gifts are shared, and that's what the handshake is representing. So we have a 200 poly board, a 1000 poly board, a 5000 poly board, and a 25,000 poly board. Now, in GL Smart, the oldest boards fill up first. That means the person who has been the legend for the longest amount of time, that is the board where all new gifters will join. So if I join a board tonight, which I am going to do, I will automatically land on the oldest board, on that board and on that tier. So we must remember oldest board means the person who has been waiting the longest. They're at the front of the queue and they get the new 8 gifters that join. Then we have the GL Classics boards. I've said to you that this tier does allow a follow option. On this tier, we are able to follow a wallet. So we can create a lineage. Now we know lots of people don't have lineages. So admin in GL Smart have created a smart chain open lineage. The lineage structure in GL Smart is different to Gift of Legacy. It is a chain. And for a chain to be strong, it simply needs one link to be linked to another. And that's how you form a strong chain. So the Smart Chain Open Lineage does exactly that. Admin will ensure that you follow a wallet and that another wallet follows you. And that's how we create a community lineage. Now, you're very welcome to create your own lineage. And if you don't want to join a lineage, that's fine. When you join a GL Classics board, you will simply land on the oldest board. Then we have the speed boards. These boards were created with the suggestions from the community. So this board only has a legend, a guide on each side, and 2 gifters on each side. There are only 7 people on a board. There are no builders. The legend will receive 4 gifts. And like I said earlier, this was created for fast-paced rewards. And again, oldest boards fill up first. So when you're joining a speed board, you will go to the board where the legend has been waiting the longest for gifters to join the board. And this is where the spirit of Ubuntu and community comes in. If we are all joining boards and getting our friends to join boards, the oldest boards move and those legends can use their gifts to join other boards or rejoin the same board. We cannot just focus on lineage. We are focusing on the entire community. So we've got a term. It simply says plug in and play. Join a board and just go with it. All the boards are going to move. You will have your turn to receive as legend. But we need to remember we are one big community, all moving boards together. And whether it's Gift of Legacy or GL Smart, boards move when people join them. So let's get people joining boards. We have multiple opportunities and ways to do it in GL Smart. So join as many boards as you can. Then we have the Ubuntu boards. Ubuntu, which means I am because you are. I told you it's a board where we share. So when a gift is gifted on an Ubuntu board, when someone joins, the legend will receive 30% of the gift. The guides each receive 10% of the gift. and the builders receive 12.5% of the gift. Now, you don't have to work it out. The smart contract does it all for you. The smart contract will take your gift and share it to 7 different people. And that's what's beautiful about the Ubuntu board. 7 people will receive. The builders will have received their joining gift back when all 8 gifters have joined a board. So by the time 8 gifters have landed on a board, the builder will have got their 200 poly or their 800 poly back, whatever they use to join a board. Sorry, 200 or 1,000, they'll have it back. And again, the oldest boards will fill up first. So let's just look at the differences between Gift of Legacy and GL Smart before we do a practical demonstration. Gift of Legacy is a website system. GL Smart is blockchain based. They cannot interact with each other. Gift of Legacy requires a user to have an invitation link to join, and GL Smart, there is no invitation link. You just need to set up your MetaMask or Trust wallet and use the universal link to connect. In Gift of Legacy, you register and you log in on giftoflegacyglobal.com, and GL Smart, you connect your MetaMask or Trust wallet to GL Smart with the universal link giftoflegacysmart.com. In Gift of Legacy, there are 6 boards available on the dashboard. In GL Smart, we have 4 tiers that each have 4 boards. So that's 16 boards in total. But there are multiple active boards that you can join on each board. In Gift of Legacy, you must join boards in a sequence. And GL Smart, the boards can be joined in any order. You can start at Platinum, you can start on Polina. You can come in on a speed board or on an Ubuntu board, wherever you would like. In Gift of Legacy, it is essential to join the perpetual cycle of every board that you have completed. There is no perpetual cycle in GL Smart. When you complete a board as a legend, you simply have one more active board that you can join. And most people are joining again so that they can create like their own version of a perpetual cycle. In Gift of Legacy, a user may only join the 6 boards, one at a time with each profile, and it has to be in sequence. So you have to go in sequence in Gift of Legacy, and you can only be on one board at a time. In GL Smart, you can join multiple active boards on any tier with one wallet and in any order. In Gift of Legacy, the board splits when there are 4 gifters who have gifted on a hemisphere, except Ohana, where the board splits when there are 8 gifters. GL Smart, the board split when all the gifters have joined. So it's 8 gifters for starter, Ubuntu, and the classics. And for the speed boards, it's when all 4 gifters have joined. In Gift of Legacy, you follow your inviter, always. You follow your inviter, and you will only land on an oldest board if there is no other user for you to follow in your lineage. In GL Smart, we fill up oldest boards for starter, speed, and Ubuntu boards. On the GL Classics tier, you can follow a wallet. That option is available to you. You don't have to, but it is there. And this means that both the oldest boards and lineage are supported on the GL Classics tier. In Gift of Legacy, gifters follow their inviters on the board. So if your inviter's on the left hemisphere, you will join as a gift on the left hemisphere. Not in GL Smart. In GL Smart, if the wallet you are following is on the right hemisphere, but gifter number 2 is available. You will land on gifter number 2 on the left hemisphere, because we always fill up the next available gifter possession. Now, those are the differences. Similarities: GL and GL Smart are both peer-to-peer gifting activities. We're a community where sending and receiving gifts is how we ride the boards of abundance. So thank you for joining us. If you want to know more, speak to the person who told you about GL Smart. Check out the official Gift of Legacy YouTube channel. There are lots of videos there explaining GL Smart in different languages. We have a GL Smart Telegram group. We have presentations like this where we interact with you, and we would love you to come and create your legacy the smart way with us. So before we carry on with some practical demonstrations, I see Beverly is here. She is one of our other co-hosts. I just want to make Bev a co-host. So before we carry on,
hello, my dear Adele. There is a great thunderstorm that is going on right now.
Oh, fantastic.
I just left class.
Well, that's wonderful. Rain is always a blessing. And if blessings are coming from the sky, they can only be good. So enjoy it. Joseph, what did you think of that presentation of GL Smart? Is there anything that you want to highlight?
Yeah, thank you, Adele. Thank you for today's presentation. It was wonderful. And I hope everyone has understood and they are going to participate into GL Smart. It's very good, and it welcomes everyone without having any identity to add, without adding any password, nothing about that. You simply connect your Trust Wallet or MetaMask to the GL Smart contract. It goes straight ahead. So it is good for everyone to participate
Yes.
to the GL Smart. And so people are not obliged to stay only to GL, to the website based. You can join both the website based
Yes.
and smart contract. Both function independently. You can be you can simply put or charge some polygons on your MetaMask or Trust Wallet and join Pelina. For example, if you are not sure yet, you want to test, you can join Pelina. And why not other boards? Because the journey is yours and you are going to enjoy the gift when you become a legend. No one will know when you receive, no one will see it, only wallet to wallet without anybody to see what you are receiving. So there is a great opportunity for people on earth. It is worldwide. Everyone is welcome, and we appreciate the participation of everybody.
Thanks, Joseph. Yes, that's so important. We are not limited to GL or GL Smart. You can participate in both, or you can choose the one that you really enjoy. It's one community. Bev, it was your birthday last week. You got some gifts on your favorite Ubuntu board on your birthday.
I really got some nice wonderful gifts. And I went and I did the Hui board. I jumped on another Pelina board. Oh, and I'm so thankful for all the love and blessings that you guys have sent to me here in Panama, that I could continue being part of GL Smart. I'm now working on doing the normal GL, because now that we have had the compression, now it's time to move forward. Thankful, wonderful way of just loving, gifting in this world.
Awesome. Thanks, Bev. Well, we hope you had a beautiful birthday. So what I want to do now is join some boards. If you have got some Polygon on your boards, and on your wallets, and you are ready to join with us, then please do, because we're going to see how boards move. But just wait, I'll tell you when is a good time to join, because I want to try and split a board, and I might need your help to do that. I'm going to switch my screen off so that I can show you on my phone how I am joining boards. So my phone is now going to be in my hand, and I'm going to share my screen. I do everything Gift of Legacy on my phone because it's always with me. So there's my phone. You will see at the top of my phone, I have a MetaMask and a Trust wallet. I am not limiting myself to one wallet. I have multiple wallets, and that means I'm planting seeds on many boards, and the harvest of abundance is coming my way soon, and I already have received beautiful gifts. Let's go to my Trust wallet. Okay, if you don't see the screen now, don't worry. I'm just putting in my password. So we're going to my Trust wallet. You will see, let me just go back there. You will see that I've got 4 different wallets on my Trust wallet, and I'm participating in GL Smart on all 4 of those. I have named my wallets the same as the nickname that I have chosen for GL Smart. So Smart Gal is one that we actually created on a Zoom. So let's go to this one. When you open up, you will see the different cryptos mentioned here in the middle of your screen. Make sure that you are using Polygon. So if I scroll up here and I go to manage crypto, at the top of the screen, that is the Polygon that you want. You don't want anything else. These are all the different cryptocurrencies. You want to set your wallet for Polygon. So let's go out of there. And you will see that Polygon comes up on my wallet. Now I've got $43, but $43 is 215 Polygon. So I can join some boards. I'm not going to join lots of them, but I am going to join some. This is my Trust wallet. Now I want to connect to GL Smart. What do I do from here? At the bottom, I'm going to press the Discover sign, which is on the right-hand side. Discover. It's a compass. It's taking me to the smart contract. So I click Discover, and in the search bar there at the top, I need to paste the giftoflegacysmart.com link. Now, I use this wallet a lot, so it is saved by my recents. So there I'm putting in my link. You can see it at the top. And that is what has now connected me to the GL Smart contract. So that's where you put your link. You can't click on your link and go to GL Smart. You must paste your link in the search bar at the top of your Trust or MetaMask. Now I'm going to connect my wallet to GL Smart, and this is the dashboard. So I can see starter boards either by scrolling up, or if I click on starter boards, it takes me there. On my starter boards, I have Polina boards, and you can see that there are 934 active boards on Polina. I have joined 40 of them. You don't have to just join one. You can join as many of them as you want. So I have joined 40 Polina boards already. If I touch the little arrow that's pointing down, the list of all of my boards comes up. Now, the oldest board that I am on is number 10931. The oldest board that I am on is always at the top of the list. That does not mean it is the oldest board on the GL Smart system. Okay, so it does not always mean that that is the oldest board. My next board is 934. So what I'm going to do, and I know which is the oldest board, but I'm going to show you what's going to happen. I'm going to say join a new board. My wallet is connecting to somebody else's wallet on the blockchain, and I have no idea who they are because I don't know who the legend is on the oldest board. It is $3.27 to join the board. I'm going to approve it. Remember, there's a little bit of a network fee that we have to gift as well. So that's included. So it's 15.45 poly to join a board. I'm going to approve it, putting in my passcode, which is why the screen went black. My wallet is now sending the gift to somebody else, and I've successfully joined the board. Let's look at that list. The oldest board that I was on was number 10931. I have just joined 10932 because just now I told you my second board was 934. So I know now that the oldest board must be number 931, which I do know because we posted on the Telegram group and I saw it this morning. So the oldest Polina board at the moment is number 10931, and we need 2 more gifters to join the board. The reason I didn't join it now is I am already a guide on this board. Because I am a guide, I cannot join the same board twice with the same nickname. So I joined the second oldest board. So if anybody on the Zoom would like to join a board now, you will join number 10931, and we will see what happens when the board splits. I'm actually quite excited because I am a guide on both sides there. Golden Gal and Smart Gal are both me because I use this tactic a lot of using multiple wallets. So I'm going to go out of there. 932 is the one I just joined. Can you see? I joined gifter number 4. I've got a yellow circle around Smart Gal. Shows me that I joined there. So the next person who joins when 931 is finished will land on gifter number 5. So if you want to join some Polina boards, you can. My next board that I'm on is 934. Let's go to 934. We were 934. 937 is the next board I'm on. And you can see I'm a builder there and we're waiting for gifters. So I'm going to go out of this wallet. I'm going to go right out of here. I'm going to go to my MetaMask. So I've actually used totally different, even my wallet is different, my crypto wallet. I'm just going to put in my password. Just give me a second. So I'm opening up my MetaMask. We'll do the update just now. And on MetaMask, you will see that I've got different wallets as well. So let me go to Sheer Art, which is one of my favorite wallets that I have. And I'm going to connect. I hit browser at the bottom and I'm connecting my wallet. I'm going to the starter boards. And let's look at my list of boards with Sheer Art. I'm already on 932. So let's see if I can help to close 931, or were you faster than me? Let's see if I join 931, and on MetaMask we should hear the ka-ching. I've just turned up the volume. When you join a board, you hear ka-ching. It's a great way to advertise, to market GL Smart. People like the sound of money. Just listen for it. Ka-ching. People love that sound. I joined board 933. So 931 is already closed. 931 is closed. I couldn't join 932 because I'm already there. See, I'm already on 932 as a guide. So I joined now 933. And you are being very quick in joining boards.
Betula landed on 932.
This is 933. Did you land on 932? Bev?
And Kerkus Robos landed next to Betula.
Yep. So
I'm reading the chat.
Okay. Let me go back to my Smart Gal one. I'm going back to Smart Gal on Trust, okay? Bev, just mute. I'm going back to my Smart Gal on Polina. Smart Gal, you will see that 931 is gone now. 931 is gone because now it split the board and I am now legend. Remember, I was a guide? Now I am legend on one of the newest boards. Charmaine, who's on the Zoom, joined, and now she is a builder. So that's how we split 931. It became a new board. Now we have 932, where I am, and yes, there's Betula and Quercus Robel. They joined 932. We need 2 more people to join there. But I am already on this board with Smart Gal and Sheer Art. Those are my nicknames. So let me go use another wallet. I'm going to go to my MetaMask again. I'm going to go into my MetaMask and I'm going to try land on 932 and beat you all. I can't use Sheer Art. I'm going to use MGV. This is another one of my wallets because I can only have one nickname on a board at a time. So I'm using MGV. I'm going to join a Polina board. I'm not on 932, so I'm going to try and join it. And we'll wait for the ka-ching sound. There, I've joined it. 932. Let's find it. Did it tell me I didn't have enough? I closed the board because it's not on my list. I closed the board. There I am. I closed the board and I'm next to myself. I'm next to Smart Gal. We closed the board and now we are on the newest board as builders. So if you cannot find yourself on the board at the top of the list, it's because the board split. So 934 is now the newest board. Let me stop sharing. I'm going to put this here. Has anybody joined 934? If you've joined 934, let us know. So we've closed 931, we've closed 932, we're filling up 933 and 934. And that's how you can use multiple wallets and close boards. So if we can all do that and join oldest boards, we can close boards, which means the legend has gifts And when you've received on a Polina board, you can use the gifts to join a Hui board. Or you can use the gifts to join an Ohio board. The more boards that you have, the better. Does anybody have a question about joining boards? Let me allow you to unmute. Then you can unmute. Well, maybe just raise your hand if you have a question about joining boards, then I can let you unmute. Bev? Joseph? Any comments?
It is very, very exciting joining board and very easy to do, as the GL Smart does not complicate.
I mean, I am on a Zoom call, hosting a Zoom call, and I've just joined 3 boards. I didn't communicate with anybody. I didn't have to message them. I didn't have to work out any conversion of currencies. While I'm busy presenting a Zoom call, I've joined 3 boards. So let's join a higher value board. Let me do that because I like joining the higher value boards. Let's share screen. Which board do you want me to join? Which board should I join? I think we'll join a Hui because Hui is a nice board. It's the next one up. I'm just logging in. Sorry, I got my password wrong. Let's see where I've got money because I've put money in different wallets. Let's go to this one. We'll go to Share Art. We're going to connect the wallet. People might say, but how do you know if you've got enough poly? If you go to the hamburger lines in the top left corner, you see your side view. So the 3 lines in your top left, you come here, you say show balance, and I've got 80 poly. I've got 80 poly because I've got $15 US. I need 50.3 poly to join a Hui. So let me go and join a Hui. Let's go to the dashboard. I'm going to starter. Who's going to join me and join some Hui boards? The oldest Hui board that I am on with this wallet is 215. So let's see what happens when I join a Hui board. Which board am I going to land on? And we just wait for the sound of money. I confirm the transaction first, and then I will join a board. And we're just waiting for it to confirm. Here it comes. Wait for the sound of money. I get so excited when I hear ka-ching. I've joined a board. Let's see which one it is. It didn't go ka-ching. Sometimes it doesn't go ka-ching, but then you just say ka-ching in your mind. So I was on 215, and now I can see 204 has come up. You see, that's how I join boards. I don't just open up and join. I check which is my oldest board first, because then I know, must I look at the top of the list or the bottom of the list? So 204 is the oldest Hui board. I saw this morning. I'm next to Charmaine because she joined a board. I see a few of my friends' names on that board. This is the exciting thing, is you get to know people's nicknames. And then you know that you're with your friends, even though you're not talking to them. So one more person joins Hui, this board is going to split. So you might say, but Adele, where do I set up my nickname? You go to the top of your dashboard and there's a little person. You click on the person and that's where you put in your nickname and you choose the icon that is around your name. So the little picture, you can choose whatever you want. And every time you do that, there's a small transaction fee that you have to pay. So I'm not changing my profile nickname a lot. I'd rather use that Polly for gifting, but you're welcome to change it as much as you want. And then when you scroll up here by the board settings, when you go to GL Classics, this is where you follow a wallet. So I have joined the Smart Chain Open Lineage, of course, because it's a community lineage and I'm all about Ubuntu and community. So on bronze, I am following a wallet. On silver, I am following a wallet. On gold, I'm following a wallet. And I haven't joined platinum yet, so I'm not following someone, but I will as soon as I join platinum. If you are going to follow a wallet, you need to put the wallet here to follow. So before I join a platinum board, I must put somebody's wallet here where it says follow user. And I must say follow before I join the board. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to go to the oldest board and I'm not going to follow the wallet that I want to follow. So the lineage is very different in GL Smart. It's a chain, one linked to another. So when you're following, this is where you come and look. All right, let's look at something else on the dashboard. Let's see if somebody's closed that Hui board. Did somebody close that board? No, come on, we need somebody to close 204. Who's going to join a Hui board? I need one more person to close this board. Let's do it now on the Zoom. So let's wait for that board to close. At the top of your dashboard, if you want to see who you've gifted, you click the gift history, which is the little gift. It always opens up on the bronze board. That's just how it's programmed. So let it think a little bit and let it load the bronze boards, the classics. But I want to go and check Polina because I've just joined Polina, or let's check Hui because I joined a Hui board. Now it's talking there about 450, so that was wrong. There it's corrected itself. And it says the 14th of October, I've just joined board 10204 and I gifted Angie 50 Polly. So it tells me every time I've sent a gift, but it also tells me when I've received gifts. So that's when I closed a board in July and when I sent gifts. So it gives you all of that information on your gift history, which is very exciting to see. What else can I show you? The sound for the ka-ching, you can switch it on or off. I always have mine on. And when you click these two coins next to the house, you get your board data. Here it tells you on every tier how many times you're a legend, a builder, a guide, or a gifter. So here the starter boards are loading, so just give them a moment because there are lots of starter boards. What did we say? Like 930 something boards. So just wait for them to load and watch the numbers by legend, builder, guide, and gifter, because we know I'm now on what's it, 41 Polina boards, 42 Polina boards. I think it's 42 because it was 40 when I started. So I'm guide on 30 starter boards. This is all of the starter boards. I'm guide on 30. I'm legend on 9. I'm builder on 24. And I'm a gifter on the 2 that I've just joined. So if I want to know more specifics, I scroll up, and there it shows me the Hui board, even gives me the time that I gifted, and I was gifter number 7. I am gifter 7. Polina, I was gifter number 3. Then Hui, it tells me all of my boards, what level I am, when I joined, and I'm on Ohana, and I'm on Ohio, and it tells me all of this information of all my 42 boards that I'm on. No, more than 42, whatever, all of the starter boards that I'm on from the very beginning. And this is just one wallet. That's just the starter boards. If I ask about the GL Classics, the numbers are going to change. There we go, they changed because I'm on a silver board, I'm on a gold board, I'm on 2 bronze boards. Then there's the speed boards. Watch the numbers change here. Watch the legend, guide, builder, gifters numbers change. They've changed quite a lot there. And then it tells you where I'm guide, where I'm legend. So there's lots of information, but let's go see if that Hui board has closed yet. Come on, we need somebody to close 204. Who's going to close this board? Let's go and check the Polina board. 932. We need one more person to close 932. Let's move Tanza out of the way, and then I'll become another legend. This is such fun. I didn't even know I was there as a guide. And then 933. That's where I joined just now. There are already 3 of us there. So yep, we'll be getting some more. And that's how easy it is to join boards in GL Smart. Okay, questions, comments. Let me look at the chat. Please raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Ilva, I know, as soon as you receive, you've joined so many boards, you need to wait until you've received. But does that show you how to join boards and how to move boards? Thanks everybody who's joined. Any questions from anyone? Comments? Joseph, any comments from your side? Have you seen us using multiple wallets?
Yeah, it's very, very exciting. Using multiple wallet in GL Smart. So that's correct. Or maybe, let's say, it encourages people, all those who like to join, to be on many boards in GL, they can do it on GL Smart. So people always ask, can I join 3 boards? Maybe when we are, for example, in GL on call board, people ask me, can I be on a board 3 times? I say, no, you can't, but there is a possibility in GL Smart where you can join one board with multiple wallet, and it is very easy. So this is an opportunity for them to participate and do what they really want to do and be on many boards at once with multiple wallet, and that will help them attain their goals.
Absolutely. And you don't have to have multiple wallets. You can have one MetaMask wallet and still be able to join all the active boards. The reason we have multiple wallets, obviously I may be managing for some, I've got wallets like one is for my son, one is for his university fees, one is for me, one is to help other people. So I've got wallets for different functions. But if I have one wallet and I decide to join 5 Polina boards, I'm going to join the oldest board the second oldest board, the third oldest board, the fourth oldest board, the fifth oldest board. It's fine. I will be on 5 different boards. That's fine. But if I've got 3 different wallets and I join 5 times, no, if I use 5 different wallets, let's say, if I use 5 different wallets and I join a Polina board with once each with 5 different wallets, I can close an oldest board. That means another legend becomes the oldest legend. So when you use multiple wallets, even on your own or with your team, you can help to close oldest boards and move them. Instead of just planting yourself on several of them in sequence, use multiple wallets and move the boards, like close them, get momentum, because people get excited when they see boards closing. People don't get excited because they don't know that you are on 10 consecutive boards. That does not make people excited. People get excited when they see their number is coming closer to being the oldest board. So let's focus on closing oldest boards. And we put the list of oldest boards on the Telegram groups. We put screenshots of how many people need to join. Look, I understand people don't have poly all of the time, and I don't join all the time. When I do have poly, I join. And when I've received boards, yes, I keep some of the poly for myself. I mean, that's why I'm participating in GL Smart. But I use other gifts to join other boards. Like, I haven't finished a Polina board today, but I've just joined a Hui board. Because when I receive on a Hui, I know I can join Ohio, which is one of my favorite boards. So I have to talk about Ohio. Ohio is a 100 poly board. Ohio has only got, I think it's 35 or 36 active boards. It is a brilliant board to join, because you're going to get to legend a lot quicker than if you maybe join a speed 100 board. Or if you join 2 Hui boards, because there's like 200 and something Hui boards. So if you've got 100 poly and you want to be smart about gifting, join Ohio, because there are only 35 boards. And that's a tip and a hint for those of you who watch this Zoom and this recording. Okay, I see people are dropping off. It is 10 past the hour. Any last questions, or can we wrap up the Zoom? Eric, would you like to say anything? Because Eric is one of the people who really participates a lot with multiple wallets and joins in with our marathons. Eric, how's it going your side? How's it going your side of the world?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's really nice to listen to you and how the multiple wallets working. So that's amazing. I think as many people could join us, because more bigger community makes sense for everybody to move boards faster and make the excitement of other people to join again. That's the story about community of gifting and making legacy for our children and functions, as you said, Adele. So thank you very much for your always perfect webinars and, like, how to say, inspiring people how to think, how to could imagine for other makes better lives better. An opportunity to join, because it's not many possibility on the market. How's transparently working system on blockchain. So that's the story what we are creating everybody together worldwide. That's amazing.
Thanks, Eric. Thank you so much. And thank you for your participation. We see you joining lots of boards and showing the way. And I'm still waiting for an invitation to one of your Zoom calls. It would be great to come and speak to the Slovak community. So let me know when you have a Zoom and I can join you. Okay.
Thank you, Adele. Yeah, welcome.
Thank
and
you.
thanks
Thanks so
everybody
much.
for participating on Zoom calls. Just try to bring all your friends to
Yes.
listen and watching and think about we everybody are.
Yes. Thanks so much, Eric, and take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Anybody else want to say anything? I'm going to just unmute because it's a few of us. If anybody else would like to say something, you can unmute and chat before we close off the Zoom. Thanks, Charmaine. I know you always get excited when we do these calls. Marcella, Mina, Wisdom, Ilva, do you want to, Francesco, anyone want to say anything? Are you all good? So let's go join some boards. Let's get our friends to join with us. Joseph, thank you for helping co-host with me. We're going to do this again because these practical Zooms are a lot of fun. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you learned something.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You have been wonderful today. Really,
Thank you.
We are proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, I love GL Smart. It's beautiful. So we'll see you on the boards. We'll see you on the groups. And happy gifting, everybody. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.